Good morning, YouTube. I just woke up. Obviously, you can tell by my outfit. Yep, I'm still in my PJs, no judgment. But I thought that I would take you guys to the grocery store with me and take you through a full day of eating and how I meal prep and how I do everything so that you guys can do it in your life. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful it is outside. I don't know if you can see, but it's gorgeous. And second off, we're gonna make some breakfast to fuel this day. So I'll see you all in the kitchen. I'm about to heat up some canned salmon. It's wild caught, always wild caught. I'll explain all the whys in a different video if you guys are interested, but just make sure that your fish is always wild caught. So I'm gonna saute some of that in some coconut oil and put that on top of my salad. Ooh, ooh. And that'll make it taste a little bit sweeter. So.
Hi, can I talk to Teresa? Oh, this is her mom? Oh, you Mother Teresa? Oh, I like that. Don't you tell me that it's alright, because I'm anticipating a long night. Man, I've been up so damn early that I'm sleepwalking. Now my eyes are looking like Macaulay Culkins, while she roll around the city like I'm Steve Hawkins. These bitches walk a flock to us here when we walk in. They wanna act like it's a big deal. Ron Burgundy, I'm underground but I'm popping up commercially. I keep it buzzing like a motherfucking worker bee. So I'ma need a couple G's if you want a verse of me. So let me take your paycheck. Now you gotta find another way to pay rent.
Guys, I'm not even gonna lie, that salmon was disgusting. It literally tasted like straight fish, like fishy fish, which sounds super weird, but if you know what I'm talking about, when a fish tastes fishy, it's disgusting. When it tastes like what it smells, it's disgusting. So I scratched that breakfast and I made a new one. So it's still a salad, except for this time it just has some sauerkraut and then some fruit and nut mix, and then the same berries, and then the sesame seeds, obviously. So that doesn't really have very much protein in it. I made a coffee, which I put as the opening video. Blah, 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 blah. Obviously I need the coffee, but I put my collagen powder in that, which collagen is super good to help your bones, your joints, your hair, your skin, your nails, and that also is full of protein. So I'm using that as my protein source this morning, and then the fruit and nut mix as my fat, and then obviously the greens and the other vegetables as my micronutrients. And then I am not eating carbs currently because I am hypoglycemic and I'm trying to reverse it by not eating carbs, which sounds like an oxymoron, but that'll be in a different video. So if that's something that you can relate to or want more information on, please comment below and let me know, and I will definitely make a video about that because I'm well versed in that. Breakfast is done, and now to get out of this growl fit. I grout real well. It's a blessing. It is.
My mama told me, son, you could be anything, long as you spread your wings. I know one day you'll be great. Just wait, soon you'll aim up at the sky and I'll watch it float away. But now that I am older, I'll admit that I am over all the stress and shit that comes from molding life upon your shoulders. It's a chore, I'm sick of being bored. I'm sick of always stressing over shit I could ignore. I guess it's just my own immaturity burning through me internally. Take imagination and making it a reality. So pause, yo fuck it, I'll be right back. Pay a visit to the past, tell them all to kiss my ass for a second. I don't wanna worry about nothing for a while. I just wanna play around, living like a child with old tunes jamming on my Walkman and some Sour Patch Kids and a Coke can. I don't wanna think about anything at all. I just wanna run around doing what I want with a pretty ass girl and a slow jam and some Sour Patch Kids and a Coke can.
Hey guys, I'm back from the grocery store and my camera battery is charged because it literally died the second I walked into the door, which is annoying but also pretty good luck if I do say so myself. So I'm going to take you through what I got at the grocery store and kind of what I use it for. So This is my cute little pile. Start over here. So I got some zucchini and then some yellow, I don't know if this is called yellow zucchini or yellow squash, but either way, it's yellow something and it's always next to the zucchini. So I kind of like to cut these up and I can saute them. I can mix them in a hot dish. I can put them in a salad. I can eat them plain. So there's a lot you can do with that. And then I got this, Organic Girl is my favorite brand. I've only been able to find it at Fresh Thyme, but this is a spring mix and a baby spinach mix. And so one of my secrets is to always get these from the back and kind of look through here and make sure you don't see any with like that bright dark green kind of slimy stuff, because that's bacteria. So same thing with the baby spinach. So I've been craving salads, so I got a lot of those. And then I got this kombucha. I use this, I drink only a little bit every morning, kind of as like a probiotic for my gut health. So it really helps to keep your gut happy and healthy. And then I got this organic coconut palm sugar. So this is actually really low on the glycemic index, so it doesn't really spike your insulin as much as other sugars would. So I like to use this for baking, and I'm going to be making protein balls with it, which will be in another video, so keep your eyes open for that as well. Then I got some tomatoes, some organic free range eggs. Make sure that your eggs are organic and free range. If you spend money on anything organic and free range, make sure that it is your meats and your eggs. And then I got my favorite bars. So these are the Go Macro bars, and the ingredients on these are super clean. Like basically all natural, all organic, nothing additive, nothing that you can't say, which is one of my major rules. Make sure that your ingredients are pronounceable. If they are not, then they are not supposed to be in your body. And then I kind of found this, which I'm super excited about. Come on, focus. Okay, or not. Anyways, this is a coconut oil chapstick that only has coconut oil and cinnamon and then beeswax in it, and it feels super nice. And then I got this Bubby's sauerkraut. So Bubby's brand of sauerkraut is very fermented, and for those of you who have not tried sauerkraut, don't hate it till you try it, because it literally just tastes like lemon. So it's super good. I love to put it on top of salads, on top of like stir fries, and this is super good for your gut health as well. And then this is my spaghetti squash. So I can heat this up in the microwave and turn this into a spaghetti, and it's super delicious, super sweet, and super filling. So if you are looking for an alternative to spaghetti that's low carb, this is awesome. So I'll teach you guys how to make that. And then I got this cauliflower, which I turn into cauliflower rice, and then I'll use that in stir fries. I'll use it with the broccoli slaw. I'll put it on top of salads if I kind of need some more density or something to fill me up. So those are awesome. I got some lemons, which I can put in my water when I'm bloated, or on top of salads, or to season my fish or chicken or anything. And then same goes with the limes. Then I got this silk almond milk, and I always get the unsweetened because it's still just as good. I mean, it's vanilla almond milk unsweetened, but it has 30 calories in it, and so you're getting all your calcium, and you're not getting any stomach aches for me, and you're not getting any of the extra sugars. And then I already had this, but I love almond butter. So this is awesome on a snack. You can eat it with apples, you can put it on top of rice cakes, you can put it in your smoothies, mix it into your oatmeal, anything like that. And then I always make sure I eat raw honey. So if you can see this, it's kind of separated, and that's how you can tell that it's naked raw honey, which this is how you're supposed to eat it. So in order to eat it, you have to microwave it and melt it down to a consistency that you can eat. And then I got new salmon. So this one I made sure was skinless and boneless. So this is some pink salmon and then some albacore tuna. Make sure you get this in water. A lot of them put them in olive oil, and I like to add my own fats to my food so that I know exactly how much is in there, exactly where it came from. I can make sure it's organic. I can switch it if I don't want it. So make sure you get the unsalted tuna in water. And then I got more of those over here because they're my favorite, and they're so easy to pop on top of anything. They taste good warm, they taste good cold, they taste good on salads, they taste good as breakfast. You can put them in a sandwich, you can put them on a rice cake. Like literally, they're the best. And then I got some cucumbers. So cucumbers I eat plain with like cayenne pepper, some lemon juice, some honey on top of them. These are super versatile. I could put these in salads. I could put these in my tuna with some lemon juice on top of a rice cake. Literally, they're endless, but they're great for a snack. And then, I don't know if you've noticed, but I really don't, so I don't know if you've really noticed, but I didn't really buy any carb sources, and I will explain that as I've said in a different video. But I am hypoglycemic, and so what that means is that I have a surplus of insulin, and so my blood sugar will drop like that. Like if I eat a bowl of oatmeal, 30 minutes later I'm crashing and I need to spike my insulin and my blood sugar again. So I'm trying to get rid of that, because that means that it's very, very hard for me to A, eat out with all of my food allergies, and B, to live without having food on me. And that's a lot of stress to me in the morning, because I have to like pack 5,000 meals in case my blood sugar crashes. So taking out my carbohydrates is allowing me to keep my blood sugar levels very stable, but all of the vegetables and fats that you see over here are helping me to stay fuller longer, and I've actually had a lot of good energy. But I'll show you guys some carb sources that I've used in the past if you are keeping your carbs in, which if you don't talk to me or talk to your doctor before you cut your carbs out, don't cut them out completely, because if you do it the wrong way, you can really, really damage your hormones and damage yourself. Carbs are not the enemy, and fats are not the enemy. Put that in your brain. I'm serious, put it in your brain. Okay, anyways, so we'll get in my pantry here. So one of my favorite carb sources are these. They're just rolled oats. So I try and just get rolled oats, and you can do those with anything. I mean, if you can eat whey protein, you could put protein powder in there, you could put fruit in there, you could put eggs in there, you can put anything in there basically. They're pretty versatile. Anyways, another form of carbs that I've used in the past is this jasmine rice. So jasmine rice is one of my favorite rices. I either use jasmine rice, brown rice, or quinoa. So those are another great form of carbohydrates. And then I've used before all these potatoes, a basket of potatoes. There's like white potatoes, golden potatoes, and then sweet potatoes. So these are all awesome forms of carbohydrates. Unfortunately, they have really been spiking my blood sugar, and they've been making me bloated, and they make my stomach hurt. So I'm thinking there's something wrong with the enzymes in my body, and I'm not able to digest them. So I've actually, unfortunately, had to cut them out recently, but that's okay, because in a couple weeks, once I know my body's back to normal, I'm gonna add them back in. So I'm just gonna go through real quick a couple other tips and tricks that I do. So another thing that I do is I'll cut up a bunch of potatoes and I'll bake them on a big tray. So I'll cut them into like little cubes about this size. Then I put foil down, and then I'll spray them with Pam, because it kind of acts as an olive oil. It makes them crunchy, but without having that extra fat. So then I'll put salt on them, and I'll cook them at 425 for about 20 minutes per side. And then that's super easy to do while you're getting ready, because you don't need to watch them. So like in the morning, if you need food, quickly cut up some potatoes, or have the pre-made potatoes cut and just store them in like a container of water so that they don't get brown. And then you can take those potatoes out and throw them in the oven while you go get ready. So that's super nice. And then another thing that I do is I'll take a big chicken breast, again organic, and I'll put it in a crock pot. Then I'll leave the crock pot running on low for about 4 to 5 hours, and then when you get home, or like when you get home from work, or like wake up in the morning or whatever, you can shred that and you'll have shredded chicken, which that's also great because you can save that all week and you can put that on basically anything. So a few staples that I always make sure I have are tuna, chicken, lean ground turkey. I usually get that, but I'm just not really feeling it this week, so I didn't. I always have some form of green vegetables, so like salad. I always would have potatoes, rice, oatmeal, I guess apples and nut butters. Trail mix is also a really good snack. Just eat the nuts, not just the M&Ms, because I'm totally the person who will eat all the chocolate out of the bag and leave the bag of nuts for my parents to eat. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, that's totally me. But that's fine because chocolate's good. And then, so another thing that I always make sure I have is like a bar, just like my Go Macro bars. I always have lemons to knock that bloat in the morning. If I feel bloated, I make some lemon water. I always have eggs, and then I always make sure I have a protein powder. So that's a couple of my staples, and I will, over time, I'll get out a lot more recipes to you guys, but there's so many out there, it's hard to put them all in one vlog. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, but stay tuned because there'll definitely be a lot more videos out about food, because I had kind of like a reality check this week, and I remembered that healing your body with food is what I'm truly passionate about. So I'm gonna make sure I get out a lot more information to you guys and teach you guys a lot more so that you can take what I know and my information and how I live my life and revert it back to your life, and how you can live your life, and how you can reverse like diseases and fix your gut health and help your brain. Like, food is miraculous, people. So anyways, if you liked this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. It really supports my channel. And if you could also follow me on Instagram, it's at ChelseaD_fit. That would also be awesome. And please, 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 please let me know what you guys want to see. I say this all the time and nobody ever tells me, but I do this for you guys because I want to spread my knowledge. So please, please, I beg you, let me know what you guys want to see. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next vlog.